What's up, guys? How we doing? It's been a while since we've had one of these face-to-faces, hasn't it? I was going over my videos the other day, and something dawned on me. I realized that I haven't actually given you guys any insight into the kind of decks that I enjoy personally, you know what I mean? And stuff like that, and where my mind is artistically speaking, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Has some insane card art, you know, I gotta say. That being said, you guys read the title, I don't really need to explain too much, but there is a caveat I need to mention. This is just a list detailing the decks that I enjoy to play casually. That doesn't mean that they can't be competitive. Some of these decks are clearly better than others, and some are more competitive than others, but it doesn't mean that they all can't be competitive. Rogue decks are what make Yu-Gi-Oh! Fun. These decks could be competitive, but I don't play them competitively, I play them for fun. So, let's get started. Alright, first one I'm gonna hit you with is Mermail. And the thing about Mermail is, it's gotta be the strongest deck on this list, without a doubt, no questions asked. And this deck has a really dedicated, fan base and following, and I feel like a lot of the decks that I'm gonna talk about today have one. But Mermail specifically, there are so many ways to play Mermail. You could play them with so many different engines, you can play them with Sekka's Light or with non-Sekka's Light, playing stuff like extenders like Monster Reborn, 1-for-1, stuff like that. Matter of fact, they're getting support soon. Deep Sea Diva's getting her own archetype, I hear, and from what I hear, it's actually pretty fucking good. So, yeah, Mermail. Love this deck to death. Alright, here's the thing about this. I heard Qliphorts used to be actually competitively viable and stuff. I heard that they used to, be everywhere and stuff, you know, Master Rule 3 before we had links and stuff. I don't know, I think it was 2014, 2015, and I sure as hell wasn't playing back then. But either way, competitively viable or not, this deck is really cool. I love the idea of it. If I had to describe it in one phrase, I would call them Pendulum True Draco, because that's basically what they are. You have your Qliphorts that get effects when they've been tribute summoned, and then you have Qliphorts that get effects when they've been tributed for tribute summons of Qliphorts. So the idea is you're just pen summoning a bunch of Qlis, and then tribute summoning a big Qli, and then you're gonna get a bunch of effects. They even have a spell speed for bounce to the hand. It's pretty cool. And they've been getting their stuff off the ban list little by little, from towers going to 1, 2, and 3, to scout going to 3, just straight up. It's really cool, and the deck actually finally has all its stuff back now. They have a Link monster, that's really cool, and all in all, really cool deck. I like the art as well. Let's keep going. Alright, next up we have Deskbots, and Deskbots have got to be the goofiest deck I've ever played in my entire life. Actually that might be a lie. Regardless, they're still really funny. The thing I really like about Deskbots is, they have the potential to spam a bunch of monsters. It's really cool, and I'm sure I could find a way to break them if I cared to rebuild the deck, but I gave the deck to a kid in my shop. It's pretty cool. Anyways, Deskbots, they're all Earth machines, and they all have, effects to give each other attack. They just kind of boost each other, because they all have a base attack of 500 attack and defense, but they all have, effects to give each other 500 attack and defense for each machine, each Deskbot, stuff like that. And it doesn't seem very big, but once you start piling up all those attack points, they just start getting really big, and it's really funny. It's also really cool because they're capable of making stuff like Nat Beast, Cyber Dragon Infinity, stuff like that. And they link spam really nicely too. So making a Boral Sword or a Borreload in this deck, not hard at all. When I had built it, I had this little gimmick because I made the deck entirely common. The entire deck is common. I just thought it was really funny, and yeah, Deskbots are really cute. So let's keep moving, shall we? So thing about Noble Knights is, when I had built the deck, I only did so because they all came in Platinum Rare, and I thought it was really cool. You can disagree with me if you want, but Platinum Rare is one of my favorite rarities because it's only came in one set, the Noble Knight box set. And it's really cool, it's really shiny, it's really unique. There are no other cards like it, and I think they're really cool. Again, disagree with me if you want, but that just adds to the coolness factor. But slowly but surely, as I started to build the deck, I found more reasons to like it. The equip spell gimmick is really neat, I think, but what's more neat than that is just the card art, dude. I like the lore. I like the idea of the Noble Knights of the Round Table, all the swords. I think it's like really funny because like the idea is you equip one Xyz monster with a bunch of different sword-themed equip spells, and just picture one guy wielding 4 swords. It's ironic. In any case, Noble Knights are really awesome. They got a Link monster, and a Rhoda, and a Judgment S Cantrap. They've gotten a lot of support. The deck's done now. I don't think they're getting any more support, but the fact that they got support after all this time is really cool, and they're actually really pretty consistent because you have 4 Rhodas, dude. You can search your entire deck. It's crazy. They're all level 4 warriors. Anyways, let's move on to number 1, numero uno. In much the same vein that I like Noble Knights, I love Cubics even more. And like just like Noble Knights, I built them because they all come in gold rare. And not like the older gold rare, the flashy gold rare that came out of the Dark Side Dimensions movie set, I think. The movie packs. Either way, I think they're really cool. Nobody likes this gold rare. They say it looks tacky. They say it looks fake. I don't care. The shiny. They are shiny and I like them. I don't know. I don't know. I think the reason I like these rarities so much is because Secret Rare is just so... It's really cool looking. I think Secret Rares look really pretty, but everything's Secret Rare these days. A good deck, it's Secret Rare. Good cards, Secret Rare. Everything pretty these days is Secret Rare, so I guess I just kind of like the change of pace to be able to play cards that look almost not even like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I think they look really unique and they're really cool. But that aside, this deck holds a special place in my heart because it was the first deck I ever built on my own without anybody's help. Because up until that point, whenever I wanted a deck, I would just go to somebody and be like, here's money, build me this deck, I want to play it. But I saw Cubics. After seeing the movie, I saw that Cubics were a thing. I saw that they were all gold rare. I saw that they were really cool. And that's the first time I actually did the research, got the cards, built the deck all on my own without any help. And they're really cool. It's an OTK-esque kind of strategy with a boss monster that attacks twice and does 3k to both players during the end phase. It's pretty nutty. You can just kind of one-punch somebody, or I guess two-punch somebody? You can do a lot of damage, alright? Let's just say that. All in all, Cubics are really cool. They hold a special place in my heart, and that's why it's my number 1 favorite casual deck of all time. So, those were just my top 5 favorite casual strategies of all time. They will remain casual for me. Mermails, we'll see what happens when the new support comes out. But the rest of them, they will remain casual for me. I tried playing Cubics competitively. It didn't work. But anyways, top 5 favorite casual strategies. I will be dropping a video on my top 5 competitive strategies of all time, but it might be a week or so, because that's, unlike these, that's a list I'd actually have to like think about, because there's so many decks I love to play competitively. There are so many decks that I've loved in the past, these past few years, you know what I mean? So that'll take some thinking. But other than that, it will be coming. So if I don't get around to dropping that video before Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas, and for Christmas this year, all I want is to reach 100 subscribers. That would make me so happy. So, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.